Hi, and welcome back to the Cheeky Crypto podcast. My name's Chris, and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another early morning video. And I hope everybody is well. So, lots to cover off, and we're obviously going to keep it news based. Again, being in the Discord, it's 1 o'clock in the morning now, and been really focused, really busy on making a damn difference. And Keith did a fantastic job putting together exactly what's on my mind. The main focus for Nick and myself has been trying to navigate the community through the shit show that is FTX, BlockFi, 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧 and a few other exchanges that are also struggling. So look, regardless of the exchange at the moment, we should be preserving capital and making sure that we're looking after ourselves. Look after number one and make sure that you're keeping yourself safe in the space. So we're going to dig into everything. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you want to support the channel, mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video. And don't forget to jump in our Discord. Discord is the hub of everything that we do. And yeah, look, it's been absolutely buzzing today. There's over 4,700 community members in the Discord. It's absolutely free to join. There's no reason not to. It's a gated community. What I mean by this is we have a team that are dedicated to trying to stop scammers from getting in and all that wonderful stuff. No bots. Everybody in there is active and human, and it's a fantastic community to immerse yourself in and go through this painful journey together. Now, there's lots of people that have been on the wrong side of this, and my thoughts are going out to all those individuals that are impacted. And just remember this: you're not alone. You can always jump into our Discord and chat with our community. And they're all going through similar stuff, right? It's a crypto community that is there to support one another, and that is kind of the environment we want to have, because that is key to the adoption of cryptocurrency. So what I don't want to hear is people doing something really stupid. Think of your family, your friends, and if you are thinking of doing the unthinkable, just know that you will survive it, and you will flourish, and you will do really well. Get into the Discord, chat amongst people that are going through the same stuff as you. Men's mental health, and I say men's mental health because this is a male dominated I guess sector, really. Investing in cryptocurrency, there are many more women joining us, and that is fantastic, and we've got some lovely ladies in our Discord. But what I would say is, men's mental health, seems to be one of those things that doesn't get much awareness. One thing that I would say is, just be mindful of people around you, and some people might not be experiencing being on the better side of things. So look, I just wanted to get that out. I know I bang on about it quite a lot, but for me, it is really important that we do talk about it. I don't agree with some of these people that aren't sensitive to stuff like this. People make mistakes, but immersing yourself in a fantastic community is really important. And I've been saying this before all this FTX stuff kicked off. Immerse yourself, learn from other people's mistakes so you don't need to. And you might be going through a horrendous time. I know people that have remortgaged their houses and put all their life savings into the likes of Celsius and stuff. Maybe this is your calling to support others and bring awareness so others don't make those mistakes as well. Look, we can spin things positively is kind of the point that I would like to make. And more importantly, you're not alone, right? There's plenty of people that will support you through it in small and meaningful ways. Right, let's get down to the desktop. Okay, so we're going to start here, and I am recording this at just gone 1 in the morning. So, this is likely to change. The total global market cap of crypto is down 2.19% at the time of recording at $831.67 billion. And I think that, we've got further to go. And there are people telling me that, we're getting close to the bottom, and, I called out that the bottom was going to be in June back in May, and it came, and I said, you know, I don't think it really is the bottom. I went against the grain, and Nick was aligned with that as well. And what I'd say is I kind of feel like we might be close to a local bottom, but I don't think that we're close to the actual bottom just yet. And I did cover that on yesterday's podcast. So if you missed that one, do check it out. I do go through my reasoning as to why I believe what I am saying. And, you know, look, there's lots of influencers that were telling people, you know, the bottom was in June. They never called that the bottom was going to be in June. They, you know, called it, you know, the bottom after the fact. And lots of people now, you know, have been caught out because, you know, these individuals were, you know, in my opinion, misleading, you know, crypto investors, you know, with, you know, trying to make out that it wasn't, you know, emotional, but it was really, really emotional, and they weren't looking at the full picture. And you know, because of that, a lot of people are in a position where, you know, they're in financial loss with their portfolios. And look, you know, this isn't a dig at individuals in the space. We've just got to be really, really careful. The odd trend line here is just not sufficient, in my opinion, to be deciding which way the market is going to go and determining that the bottom is in. And you can pull up loads of different indicators, and as these people were pulling up these, you know, magical indicators, what I would say is Nick and myself were saying that a lot of those indicators, if not all of them, were going to be invalidated. And I am sat here today, you know, comfortable in my assessment of the crypto space, and most of those are invalidated now, as I said that they would be. Nick's, you know, completely aligned. Nick's technical analysis has been on point for months. You know, we always kind of say timing is the hardest thing. We nailed May, and we couldn't really pinpoint when it was going to happen. You know, the actual lower low, you know, we've had a lower low, obviously, you know, from when we had the low in June now. And, you know, look, there's a lot to look at in order to determine how close we are, and I just don't think we're close just yet. Check out yesterday's video for more information on that. So look, messages from you know, many people in the space is that you need to stay away. Binance CEO issues serious warning over another crypto exchange after FTX collapse crashed the price of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Look, I think that, you know, Solana's crashed more than Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I also think that FTT has crashed more than Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? I don't think they've really picked the right assets to call out there. But what I would say is the message is loud, the message is clear, the message is aligned to what Nick and myself have been saying for some time. You know, hold custody of your own crypto, right? These crypto exchanges are not banks. They are, you know, risky. And what I mean by risky is they are a target for hackers. You've got potential that, you know, an exchange could go bankrupt or illiquid, which we've been seeing recently. So make sure that you understand the risks that you hold by having it on, you know, a wallet that you hold the keys to. It means you have no third-party risk. So, you know, not having that third-party risk of hacks of a centralized exchange, or, you know, an exchange going bankrupt, and plus, you know, you haven't got the risk necessarily if you come out altogether, you know, go into fiat. You don't have the risk of the cryptocurrency as well, so or the stable coin. So, you know, just be aware of all of these things. I think it's really important. On stable coins, I did share in our Discord different types of stable coins. You know, I definitely recommend jumping in the Discord and giving that a read. You know, it's invaluable information that, you know, I've covered several times. But it takes a big event like this for people to really sort of take notice and spend the time looking at that stuff. For me, BUSD is probably, like, if I was staying in stable coins, which I'm not, I'm going into fiat and into the bank, isn't the best place. But, safety and preserving your capital is the main goal here. I've said this before all this kicked off. And, look, if I was going to be in any stable coin, it would be BUSD, Paxo, run this one. And they're very, highly, I guess, regulated. And I think this is really important. It's probably the go-to one that I would go for personally. But let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Developers could have prevented crypto 2022 hacks if they had done basic security measures or took basic security measures. Crypto doesn't need reversible transactions. It needs real threat monitoring and audits. Again, I kind of align with all of this. There's some fantastic cybersecurity projects that could be utilized in many different ways, including with exchanges. So yeah, look, completely aligned. I'm going to drop this in the Discord, but we've got really important stuff to be covering off. We've got crypto.com holds 20% of its reserves in meme coin Shiba Inu. So look, really concerning. Alongside this being concerning, there's an awful lot of activity, wallet activity, and that Nick and myself look at wallet activity. It's really important to watch what the big money is doing. And it was noticed that crypto.com and they're suggesting it was an accidental transfer to the wrong wallet, which went to gate.io. What I would say, and what seems to be like the point that seems to be getting missed here, is irrespective of whether it was an accident or not, right? Let's just say irrespective of, let's say hypothetically we believe Chris that this was an accident. I don't believe him, but let's say we believe him, just for argument's sake. He still sent $400 million worth of cryptocurrency or stablecoin to the wrong address. Now, would you want somebody managing your funds if they accidentally sent the funds to an incorrect wallet address? Like, I know I wouldn't. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Would you want that individual and that company, in charge of your money? Like, do you trust them not to do it again? Now, the reason why I ask this is because they've done it before, right? So let's say we believe him, which I don't. They should have learned from the last time, and this is a big red flag for me. If you didn't learn from the first time you made the mistake, I'm okay with people making mistakes. Like, I say this to our team all the time. You make mistakes, fine, learn from it, move on. Whatever you break, it can be fixed. However, if you don't learn from it, like, there's real big problems. And if it was another mistake, that's the second time now you've lost me. You've lost me completely. Now, let's say it isn't a mistake. It's very concerning, whether crypto.com will, continue to survive or not. Now, pure speculation, it's just my opinion. But that's kind of the thought process that I'm at. Now, FTX has been hacked. Again, this is what I woke up to this morning. Basically, outflows exceeding 600 million. It looks like an inside job. But then, some other stuff came to light. This is like, for me, it's like a Netflix series. Guess who did it and all that wonderful stuff. I think this will make a fantastic, entertaining program for Netflix. Hit me up if you want my ideas, Netflix. Now, what I would also say is FTX assets have been frozen Bahamas regulator by the Bahamas regulator. Craziness. Like, yeah. But it gets crazier, and I want to go over some wallet analysis here, because one thing that we noticed is the hackers of FTX, draining the pool and everything. They've been sending it to basically over to the Ukraine, like a pill fund or something along those lines. I might be articulating it really poorly, but one thing that we've noticed is they changed the name to Crow Next. And that is a big sign that, at least is a sign that they're expecting people to, make a run on crypto.com. they clearly know something, or they're completely trying to manipulate people into believing they know something and causing a run on the exchange. Look, I've kind of been saying it for days. I kind of feel like I'm just banging the same old drum. You know, listen to what people are saying in the space, particularly I mean, you've got an exchange owner, CEO, 𝗕𝗓, telling people, stay away, get off of the exchanges. If that doesn't like make you want to stay away, then I don't know what is. And my question to you is, if you've got crypto on an exchange right now, answer this. Why? Let me know in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.